Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do how to impress your date. I'm going to give you some tips you might have never thought about. These tips are going to get your dates calling you so fast.
Oh wow, you're so amazing! Like, oh, we gotta go on another date.
Y'all, I'm serious. These tips are going to make like almost anyone like you. So make sure to keep watching. Alright, so the first tip on how to impress your date is to be super interested in what they're saying. Now, I know that might seem kind of obvious, but sometimes we don't give those nonverbal cues out that we're interested in what someone's talking about. So when they talk to you about something, like say that they're passionate about, make sure to nod your head. Make sure to have a smile on your face too. I mean, don't be all like, but just be like, oh wow, like you do that? Like try to raise your voice a little bit and just like, you can even do hand motions too, be like,
wow, that's so cool, tell me more.
Alright you guys, I'm going to let you in on a top psychology trick. So the next one is to mimic how they're sitting. So I know it's like, what? So basically, subconsciously in the mind, when you sit like the person you're talking to, it associates them with like you being like them. And so let's say she's like, or he is like sitting like this. Don't do it right away, don't make it really obvious, but like a few seconds later, just kind of like, you know, like go into it. And obviously don't do it like every time, but like I would say like 75% of the time, if you can try to sit how they're sitting, like that'll go a long way, like subconsciously. Alright, so the next one would be to go to a scary movie. So psychology says that basically when you and your partner like have an instance like when you get scared, it makes these connections in your mind where you feel more attached to the other person. So it has to do with like attachment connections. And so this is just an idea. Obviously you don't have to go to a scary movie, but at some point if you're dating someone, I think it'd be really cool to do that just so that you can build those connections in your subconscious mind. The next dating tip would be to boost their ego. So one way you can do this is obviously compliments. But here's the trick. There is a big difference between fake and real compliments. Like some compliments are just flattery. Oh, I love your hair, I love your eyes, I love your nose. You want to do compliments that are both number one, relevant to like the conversation, and number two, ones that are genuine. So maybe try to make them more unique to the person themselves. For example, if she's talking about all these things she's done and you say, wow, like that's really cool, like it sounds like you have such a big work ethic, like I really admire that. That's a real compliment because not everyone can have a big work ethic. Ask them about things that make them happy. So when you ask people about things that make them happy, it subconsciously makes them happy, and basically in their head it relates the happiness back to you. Also, you know, obviously it just shows you're interested, and if you can match their energy to that, so get super excited if they're getting super excited, that's going to help them build a stronger bond with you in their mind. Another way to impress your date would be to wear perfume or cologne. When a guy I date like wears some like cologne, oh my gosh, yum! It like increases your sexiness by like 100%. But do not wear too much of it because then it just ruins the whole thing. So maybe 2 to 3 sprays. Nice. So a lot of guys think it's acceptable to wear like t-shirts or like a sweatshirt on their date. Men, this is not acceptable. Us ladies, we want to see that you put in some effort. Maybe try at least a shirt with a collar. I found with psychology that if you dress nicer, it almost like symbols like a higher status. Just like subconsciously in people's minds. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you like this video. And for my next video, I'm going to do how to not impress your date. So like major turnoffs. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!